Namaskar and welcome to this monthly STRY webinar. As we do every month, this month also we are going to have presentations on success stories by two Sametis, Sameti JNK and Sameti Manipur. First, I'll invite Sameti JNK.
Dr. P. Chandrasekhar, Deputy General Manager, Dr. Shalinder, Deputy Director Studies, Behavioral Studies, all the directors of the SAMETIs involved across my screen, respected heads of the different Krishi Vigyan Kendras, all members of this virtual mode of groups. A very good morning to all of you. I wish you a very nice day ahead. It's my maiden experience as Director of Samiti and Director Extension to present a gist of the success stories as we have been encouraged to do. In fact, sir, the Samiti is doing the marvelous assigned jobs as we have been asked to do. Coming to the success stories, in fact, it is rather very difficult for me which story to tell. Because thank God we have a wonderful number of success stories to share with. But in this segment, I'll be touching two other stories in brief. One is with the floriculture and one is with the dairy sector. And as you have already named that, we have a team, a very potential team of the scientists. We have Dr. Farhanaz Rasool and we have two deputy directors of the Samiti, Kuratul Ann and Dr. Rushiba, who are in fact working for this Samiti with me. Given to the conditions of the COVID, sir, we were constrained to conduct 37 of the programs last time only in the online mode given to the conditions of this pandemic. And we didn't lag behind. We had 37 number of trainings with almost 1100 participants. And you could see, given the conditions of COVID, neither the participants nor the learned faculty can show their face well. Most of them are masked, you know. And we have a very wonderful programs here. You know, the Kashmir being a destination for the orchids or the fruits, we have a very wonderful scope for carrying out the training for the pesticide dealers and distributors. This perspective, we have 39 batches with 1,520 participants. A very beautiful part of this training program is that after the completion of the training program, all our trainees do get the license for pesticide dealership. So you could say that trainees, 1,520, all have become the entrepreneurs. This is a wonderful part of it. And then coming to the certificate course of the fertilizer input and prospective dealers. Some of the people who are already in the fertilizer business and some who would like to opt for this type of a business. We did have 5 batches with 150 participants. And at the end of the day, all the 150 participants turned out to be our entrepreneurs. Then after taking over as director of the Samiti, we made a modus operandi that we asked all the delegates to be free of COVID, and we asked them to come up with the RT-PCR test of within 72 hours, and then we hosted them in our hostels. We didn't allow them to go outside the university. That's how we have been during the course of this pandemic, being able to conduct these STRY training programs, and we did 37 number of trainings with 815 participants. You could really well see these all my trainees are COVID free. They have been declared by the government agency with our PCR test, and that's why we have been in a position to do it. On the extreme right of myself, you will see we have been in a position to send them for the exposure visits as well. Now coming to the success stories. This is a beautiful piece of land. Mother Nature has bestowed us with a very wonderful gardens, parks. That's why our entrepreneurs have a very good scope for the floriculture, which was erstwhile not being addressed on the commercial lines. Now, thanks to the SAMETI that we have been in a position to incorporate some of the STRY training programs among the educated rural youth for gaining their interest in the commercial floriculture that gets them the marvelous earning. In this trade training program, we have 2 hour entrepreneurs that I'll be discussing in detail as the session plan goes. There were some 11 sessions held, ranging from introduction, then cultivation of cut flowers, introduction to nursery raising, cultivation practices, then greenhouse management, up to the post-harvest management of cut flowers. We did have a good faculty from different centers of a university who are authorities in the floriculture, and we have utilized their services as our master trainers for these people. Then, sir, coming to the details, we had a prospective entrepreneur, Shaukat Ahmad Loan, at 26 age. He's a matriculate, but apparently the work done by him is marvelous. I will be sharing in a very short while from now his conversation with me this morning. You will be knowing his success through his mouth itself. So this Shaukat Loan is having assisted with one more entrepreneur who was a part of our training, Asim Mushtaq, again a matriculate having the agricultural land at home, and he does follow this cut flower cultivation. Some major learning steps that we have entrusted in them, and so that they'll be in a position, they have been rather in a position to deal with this type of a business, and not for this, not the business of landscape developing, but it became a multi-component business for them. Despite the fact that they go for the development of some of the lands, the people asking them to get the items that are being required. Should it be the pipe? Should it be the pipe holder? Should it be the tools and implements? Should it be the cut flowers? Should it be the grasses or the pattern of the flowers? So they have become the great entrepreneurs, and they are very happy with the mode they have taken up in their profession, as we see the impact on the result of changes adopted after going through. We see the manage and maintain a quality ornamental nursery. They get familiar with the soil preparation, sampling techniques, where we made them aware of the weed management problems in ornamental plants, and familiarity with the basic propagation techniques or the ornamental bulbous crops. These 2 entrepreneurs, you could very well see a very unique type of the gardening. In my extreme right side, you see the innovation done by this young entrepreneur in making the landscaping of a private house. How he is using a log of wood and carved, and he has filled with the soil and the types of the flowers that can suffice in cold winters. Similarly, you see the lawn development by this gentleman, and these are the pot cultures he's been dealing with. A wonderful view of the nurseries in the greenhouses is being now doing and supplying to the different people in the institutions as well. A cursory look at the video, I would like to show you how this gentleman, along with a team of 35 co-workers he has adopted along with him, and how they have been in a position to make the gardens, parks, and landscaping flowing of the different people in Kashmir. Coming to this aspect, how they are using the fertilizers, how they are using the soil improving these organic products for this type of activities he is undertaking in different situations here. Yes. Sir, I feel this house will be very happy to see the conversation this morning I had with the man who was talking to me, in which he has been, a very active worker. He has been incorporating so many people, around about 35 people he has taken in the view. He has been in a position to do some 11 lakh square feet of the land, which he has done himself, and he has engaged. You see, the phone is playing, is the conversation with him, and he has in fact been doing this job, and he has associated with him 35 people, some at the senior level now, some at the junior level now, and he is feeding them all, and everybody is happy the way they have been doing the job. And this earns him a lot of money because the government agencies have now identified him, his group, and government agencies. He was saying to me this morning that Government Medical College Baramulla and a prestigious school of the Baramulla, GD Goenka, have in fact invited him. They have asked that man to develop the landscaping of their area. That is how he is there, and he is there. This is the audio, sir, that he has shared this morning with me. Hello. Yes. Please listen to it. अच्छा तो मैं तो सीक्रेट ऑफ द पावर तो मैं सबको 8 साल से हाँ ये तो सर मैंने एक्चुअली पूरा रिकॉर्ड रखा हुआ है सर घर पे हाँ तो मैं सर क्या मैं इन इंटरनेट बता सकता हूँ मैं दिखा रहा हूँ सर इस वक्त साइट के लिए अच्छा अच्छा ये तो इस वक्त कितनी साइटें हैं आपके पास साइट क्या है अचीवमेंट क्या है because I want there should be some name somewhere registered है ना बिल्कुल सर हाँ इसलिए मैंने आपको फोन किया था आपसे इंफॉर्मेशन लेनी थी इस वक्त कौन सी बड़ी साइट है कौन सा बड़ा इंस्टीट्यूट है या कोई इदारा है जिसमें जी सर एक तो सर मेरा है जो मेडिकल कॉलेज बारामूला में बन रहा है सर इसमें मेरा हो गया सर 2018 में कंप्लीट सर मेरे 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 मेंटेनेंस के अंदर में आता है सर मेडिकल कॉलेज बारामूला सर अच्छा और है सर जीडी गवर्नमेंट का पब्लिक स्कूल वो भी 95% कंप्लीट हो गया है सर अच्छा और है 3 रेजिडेंशियल हॉस्टल जो मैंने सर वीडियो पे डाला हुआ है ये ऑलमोस्ट सर और छोटे छोटे रेजिडेंशियल हॉस्टल जहाँ पे 4-5 स्क्वायर फीट मैंने किया हुआ ऑलमोस्ट इस साल का जो हो रहा है सर वो तकरीबन 10-12 स्क्वायर फीट ऑलमोस्ट हो गया है सर चलो चलो दैट इज 10 to 12 लाख सर अभी मुझे जो नवंबर में सब साइटें कंप्लीट हो जाएंगी तब जाके पूरा हॉल बनेगा सर इसका और अभी जो मेरी नजर में है सर 10 to 12 लाख स्क्वायर फीट एरिया ऑलमोस्ट 10 to 12 स्क्वायर लाख जी सर और इसमें मैंने प्लांट मटेरियल भी बहुत लगाया हुआ है सर अच्छा जो जरूरत भी बहुत किया ये तो ऑल पूरा एरिया में बता रहा हूँ सर जो मैंने कवर किया हुआ है तो इसमें बहुत सारा फिर जो मैंने ऐड किया है मैन पावर भी कितना लगा है आपके साथ कितना मैन पावर जुड़ा होगा कितने लोग होंगे आपके पास अभी सर 35 to 40 है सर तो जो आपके साथ काम कर रहे हैं बहुत अच्छी बात और वो भी सर 3 कैटेगरी के है सर और उसमें सीनियर्स भी है सर जूनियर और रफ लेबर्स भी है सर जो डिस्मेंटल में मुझे लगता है सर वो रफ लेबर्स है अच्छा और जो सर मैंने जिनको मैं टेक्निकल गाइडेंस खुद ही करता हूँ तो प्लांट टेस्टिंग कैसे करना है टेस्टिंग कैसे करना है ऑपरेशनल स्टार्ट जो है बेस कैसे बनाना है लेवलिंग लैंडस्केप अप एंड डाउन माउंट स्लोप कैसे बनाने तो मैं कंप्लीटली हर एक साइड पे खुद रहता हूँ सर कंप्लीटली वंडरफुल बहुत अच्छा हो गया सुन के आमदनी ठीक पड़ी ना बहुत बढ़िया थोड़ा सा कोविड की वजह से थोड़ी सी सर तो मुश्किलात आ गई ज्यादा रन नहीं कर पाए तो एहतियात करना पड़ा सर बहुत अदरवाइज बहुत ऐसे कि जो मुझे इस साल नहीं करने पड़े कोविड की वजह से क्योंकि मैन का इतना ज्यादा था ही नहीं मैं एक्सपेक्ट करा सर So this was the conversation that you heard. It's from the entrepreneur, very encouraging and entrepreneur for entire staff that we have worked with. Sir, coming to the next story is on a very potential segment of the Kashmir agriculture is the integrated dairy development. We have an entrepreneur, and we have talked to him yesterday for while compiling this report, and he too has been one of our beneficiaries of our STRY program at our Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Bandipura. Is a far place from Srinagar, and we have this session plan with them. And we had wonderful faculty members from Faculty of Veterinary Sciences. These 14 animal husbandry scientists we had incorporated in the lecture schedule and the practical training program of our STRY trainings. So amongst them, one of the emerging our entrepreneur we have Firdaus Ahmed, quite young man, having some 0.6 acres, because we had a very less land holding this time, and this time he has uh, 18 animals, cattle, and 9 are in milking. He has had 2 miles of land for cotton, maize, and oats, and for 0.8 canal, so less than a canal, he is using for the vegetables. And once we talk about major learning from the skill-based training programs as expressed by him, we have has the scientific management of dairy animals, then value addition of milk for better profitability, and development of cooperatives and market linkage in dairy sector. Important terms of the deworming and the vaccination, that forms a very pivotal issue once you are dealing with the livestock husbandry. Then concept of integrated farming for increasing the potential of income amongst the farming community. So we did have a number of interventions with him on the precedent timely deworming vaccination. As I say, the youth is now carrying out the process and value addition of milk, and in fact, sometimes it doesn't have time for the value addition because he sells the milk to the cooperatives as such, because there is always dearth of the milk, and there's as a result of changes adopted after going through the program. Net profit from the enterprise has almost doubled because of the changes that he has adopted. He was talking to me this morning and he was saying that he has a cooperative in his area, and the cooperative people do come to his residence in the morning and they take about 110 kgs of milk every day. Once I talked to him about the cost he's getting, he was very satisfied. He says that normally once production is more, milk is thin, he gets 35 rupees a day kg. But once it's winters, it's a dry season, and the milk is quantity is less, but fat and SNF is more. That's why he gets 45 rupees kg. The way he was a marvelously happy, and he expressed and shared photographs of the dairy husbandry, including the Jersey and Holstein Friesian cows. Besides, he has started the his vermicompost unit as well in his farm, because the dung that being produced by his animals, he utilizes the same for vermicompost. See, we visit his farm, we see strong and what intervention need to be given timely, and he has been an example for the area he is inhabiting. A wonderful worker, and he has engaged 4 5 people with him. And let us share some of the experiences that this wonderful entrepreneur.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। मेरा नाम है अब्दुल वाहिद गनाई, मैं पक्षी बांडीपुरा में रहता हूँ। मैंने STRY ट्रेनिंग किया KVK बांडीपुरा में। मैंने घर में डेयरी फार्म खुलाई है, वहाँ मैंने 2 किस्म की गाय रखी है। नंबर 1 जर्सी रखी है और नंबर 2 मैंने रखी है। जब मैंने STRY ट्रेनिंग की है KVK बांडीपुरा में, वहाँ मैंने कुछ चीजें सीखी है जो मैंने कानों से सुनी है, वहाँ मैंने लाइव सीखी है। नंबर 1, जो सैलेज है वो कैसे बनाते हैं, उनको कैसे किन किन की चीजों की जरूरत है, वो टाइम टाइम पे क्या क्या करना पड़ता है, वो मैंने सीखी है। नंबर 2, वर्मिंग कंपोजिंग। जो वर्मिंग कंपोजिंग उनके लिए कैसे जगह होनी चाहिए, कैसे बनाना पड़ता है, वो मैंने सीखी है। नंबर 3, गायों को प्रिपेयर कैसे रखना पड़ता है, वो मैंने सीखी है। और टाइम टाइम पे जो दवाई है देना चाहिए, वो कैसे देंगे, और किन किन की दवाओं की जरूरत है, वो मैंने सीखी। तो मैंने जो सीखी, और मैं घर में शीप मैंने घर में रखी है, उनके साथ भी मैं थोड़ी बहुत करता हूँ और ज्यादा मेहनत मैं करता हूँ डेयरी फार्म से, क्योंकि मेरे घर में है 6 गाय और मैंने रखी है HF और 3 मैंने रखी है जर्सी। तो मैंने जब STRY ट्रेनिंग की है केवी की बांडीपुरा में, उनको मैं बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ कि उन्होंने मुझे 7 दिनों में ट्रेनिंग करवाई है और बहुत अच्छी तरह से ट्रेनिंग करवाई है, तो थैंक यू।
So it was something, the latest information that was shared by the promising entrepreneur. So upon witnessing the success story of the dairy farm, local pleasures have got encouraged and a source of inspiration, and most other people are now coming forward and stressing us hard for such trainings. Also showing the keen interest in getting the skill training on different aspects of the dairy farming. I suppose I have been in a position to deliver 2 of my success stories in a limited span of time. Hope that to come will share much more the success stories with the managed. With this, I thank you all for patient hearing. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much, sir. And now I will invite Team Manipur. Manipur will present one story on fish rearing and management.
Good morning.
Namaskar.
Good morning, sir. I am from representing some as our director is just joining a day ahead. I myself is presenting this success story. Sir, first of all, I will talk about our Manipur. Manipur is a small fertile state located in the northeastern part of India. Its districts are confined to the valley. It is only 1/10 of the total, whereas the 11 district lies in the hill region with the temperate to subtropical climate conditions. The state has distinct winter and one rainy season with an annual rainfall of 1,400 is 70 blocks spread in all 16 districts. Now I will come to about Sameti. Sameti Manipur. The Sameti Manipur came to existence in the year 2006-7 in the Directorate of Agriculture Manipur with the inception of Atma is a centrally sponsored scheme, the state without any required infrastructure and manpower. It is a registered autonomous body. Then I'll talk about let's come to the details about the training program of this STRY. Success story, what I'm going to present is on fish rearing and management. It was actually the success story was based on our farmer named Angom Pioneer Singh, who is a graduate in education qualification from Imphal West, one of the districts in Manipur, Valley district. He was cultivating, he was rearing fish as a main crop and with combination of rice. Okay. And let me show the section of the plant. The farmer was integrated fish farming in one of the best example of mixed farming in Manipur. It is one of the important ecological balanced sustainable technology. The technologies involve a combination of fish polyculture integrated with crop or livestock production. Fishery sector occupies a very important place in the socio-economic development of the country. Fisheries are next to agriculture in terms of providing employment and the food supply. Integrated farming and management have to be encouraged. The fishery development agencies in the state have to be made more target-oriented with participatory approach to motivate and train people to venture into scientifically managed fish farming and judiciously fishing. What initiative he was taken is that around 2,000 of his family, around 2,000 family had, his family had a small land holding, about, actually he is a marginal farmer. Around here, the land holding was only 0.5 hectares of agricultural land at his native place. The land holding was a flood-prone area in Manipur. His father converted the fallow land into an integrated fish farm, paddy farming, by raising ducks around the paddy field, and much to families' dismay, the production level was even below average. That is only 8,800 kilogram per hectare. Though they were integrated paddy within their farm regularly, they were not getting the expected income. Thus, the suffering continued for another 6 months here due to lack of proper guidance and the ignorance about scientific approach of fish farming. By next year, there was a great change in new pond formation in the state by using tractor. It was a new beginning in the field of the fish farming in the entire state. Since then, there was a considerable improvement in fish production, that is about 1,500 kg per hectare. And to overcome the problem faced by his father in the past years, he started searching a new method which improves the farm productivity, like soil health and income. Since the year means next year, this farmer started establishing contacts with different institutes in Manipur. He participated in one training conducted by Atma in Phal West regarding the scientific approach of fish farming, where he got immense benefits with the new techniques and ideas. Later, he participated in various training and awareness programs at various levels, including STRY training on fish farming. In the next year, he met one farmer, another farmer who was already linked with Atma staff, who introduced him for betterment of his income. Being introduced to new opportunities, he was keen to learn new ideas and the new knowledges. When the problems came, he would rush to the Atma office of the concerned district, and he put up the problems what he was faced in the field. And KBKs and ICR for the fish, for integrated fish farming. Further, he started his venture by collecting the knowledge from the scientists and the Atma functionaries. He started his venture regarding the integrated fish farming, and the impact was that with the help of Agriculture Department, Horticulture, Fisheries, and the Atma, the Department of Veterinary and the Animal Husbandry, he got latest scientific knowledge and technology on integrated fishery piggery vegetable farming. After implementing the technology he learned, pig farming is also most economical and feasible integration than any other kind of livestock farming. Also, he learned to use his deserted pond area for seasonal horticulture crops as a means of generating extra income. Currently, he is maintaining the farm in an organized manner as the guidance of the experts from the relevant state government and this Atama people. Not only this, his resilient effort to adopt a new technology never ceases. In the coming season, and Arden City means his friend is working at full swing to introduce biofloc and the intensive on aquaculture technology. But the session topic integrated fish farming is was done in theory and then not practical. Nutrition management in aquaculture theory, composite fish culture and its extension in India theory, importance of fertilizing fish pond theory, demonstration in the rice cum fish farming practical, then fish rearing and management theory, then integrated fish farming theory, then rearing of composite fish farming theory, breeding and the culture of indigenous fish theory, fish fingerling production theory, then sustainable fisheries theory, then list of I'll just read out according to your norm, list of experts, means trainers, where about the STRY program where Nena Mangsak Tabam, who is expert in fishery, and then Supriya Wahengbam, and she also expert in theory, then Boni Khuraijam also expert in theory. Expert in fishery, so I mean. The measure learning from skill-based training program as expertise by the rural youth where will confidence, ability, entering, will confidence, ability before entering the workforce. Now, secondly, improve performance and make more efficient and effectively. Exposed to the relevant and the consistent training that increase results in the workplace. The measure learning from the skill-based training program is expressed by the rural youth where satisfies the recommendation of performance appraisal, suggesting the need for improvement on the particular subject or skill training program. Then increase the knowledge of productivity and the performance and build the confidence of the job. The next, impact as a result challenge adopted after going through the program was such training program of STRY enables most participants meet their goal and the objectives. They are able to learn new work concept, refresh their skills, improve their work attitude, and boost productivity. Enable participants to meet their goals and objectives. Able to learn new work concepts, refresh their skills, improve their work attitude, and boost productivity. Next, the impact is a result of changes adopted after going to the program where impact on training program help in making the acquaintance of rural youth with more advanced technology and attain their abilities. It builds up organic materials beneath fish farms can impact on the growth of the rice plant and the flora and fauna of the area. Now, I could not show the visuals, sir. We have some photographs of fish pond preparation procedures and pond preparation procedures. But how then that's why, sir, I cannot. Sorry for this. We cannot share this videos and all. This much I can speak about the SAMETI mentoring. Anything, sir?
So thank you very much for sharing this success story on integrated dairy farming. And as you mentioned about the limitation of not being able to share the presentation, I can just see we are having one senior officer also participating from the ministry. Salih sir, welcome sir.
Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir. So maybe, sir, this time, as you suggested in the last webinar, that it would be better if we can make things more crisp, to the point, focus. So we have tried to achieve that. So your observation, sir.
My heartiest best wishes with Dr. Shailen. You are doing excellent at managed year, and we hope that in coming future we will get more and more support by the farmers from manage. So please keep it up, keep going. All the best, and my best wishes and heartiest congratulations to manage. Also, I want to wish in advance to Deepavali wishes for all the participating throughout the country. Thank you, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Before I conclude, I once again want to express my thanks to each one of you for your participation, for your support to this program. Thank you very much.